So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi. And the finish! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Filippo Inzaghi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Chance to deliver. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Not getting to... Oh no, this does not look good. Batistuta! And the ball's come loose here. And for a moment, time stood still. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Beckham. That's a shade optimistic. Beckham. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Here comes the cross. And now they can clear their lines.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Shot, surely! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Now it's Batistuta. He's through, now is he in? Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Batistuta. Rivaldo. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Serginho. Oh, good spread. He's got away.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get it through? And this is Batistuta. Brilliantly cut out. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the pass is intercepted. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Mateus.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as...
He rises! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Beckham. Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, they could break here. He's found a way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Looking for a runner. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That ball looks a good one. It's a promising position. And he's heaved it away. That has ended up in no man's land. Rivaldo has it in a wide position. That is lovely. Great defending, strong and determined. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No foul, says the referee. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Inzaghi. Aimed beyond the defence. Now there's a fine ball. And that is masterful defending.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Messi.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Decent chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Marquinhos.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 9,
having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
8,
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Coming on the field, number 3, Kalidou Koulibaly. Number 10, Lisandro.
And time is up. What a terrific response, it was. Fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Just a quick
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating.
That was a good game. That was literally good game. पहले तो वो लोग गोल दे दिया था, उसके बाद वो कवर करके और एक गोल देके जो विन करना, वो एक बड़ी बात है। नेक्स्ट मैच देखते हैं क्या होता है। चलो खेल लेते हैं।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Adams. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Kukçu, and this is Shevchenko. Beckham, distributed tidily. And it's Serginho. And it's Azar. That looks a cracking ball. Lovely feet. Azar. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Now it's Drogba. Pass is just off target. Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham tries to play it through. That's a good... Tries a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
And it's De Bruyne. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bellingham. 15 minutes till half-time. It's a promising position. This might spell danger. He's having a go. Missed by a fraction. Zanetti. De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. It's played through for him. Picked out and he shoots! Marvellous goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
The goal scorer for Montpellier.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up.
Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence.
And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Featuring our guest performers today.
दो गोल बहुत बढ़िया था और डिफेंडर का थोड़ा मतलब लूज हो गया डिफेंड में, इसीलिए गोल दे दिया। चलो नेक्स्ट।
Here's the start of the second half.
Number 10.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
He's picked his way through. Play chance!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Montpellier appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Kukçu. Adams. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Brilliantly cut out. Neymar. Bellingham. Neymar. And it's Azar. Oh, it's Rijkaard. Great vision. And it's been played through. Looking for a runner. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Beckham. Knocks it into space. And it's Neymar. Azar. Martinez. Bellingham. Serginho spots it and intercepts.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Rijkaard. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, wonderful effort. And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beat.
पिछले मैच में बहुत ज़्यादा दिक्कत हुआ था इंटरनेट का, इसी मैच में देख लेते हैं, मतलब गेम खेल लेते हैं, उसके बाद जो भी बात है बात करेंगे।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well measured. He's found a way through. That's good defending, very good defending. That's really well cleared. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Alexander-Arnold got a long way forward to join the attack. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho has it out wide and in space.
Well played and well cleared.
Ball's gone out of play. And this is Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's picked his way through. Now there's a fine ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And Beckham! Oh, it's hit the post! Yaya Toure. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now that looks a decent ball, and this is Pato. It's a searching pass, and that was nowhere near his best. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Half-time getting close now. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot! And he's done it!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
A 1-0 lead established. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Toure wins the duel this time. Caceres. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against it. Messi! It's bounced back off the post. Real chance! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
A header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And this is Beckham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but...
There's the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that means just one thing. Match ball. And the finish! Oh, off the bar! Gets good distance on it. And that's been won straight back. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Now it's Pato. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pacho. Now it's Owen. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That ball looks a good one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's on his way! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar. Ambitious ball here. And he cuts out the supply. Hazard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Beckham. Neymar. And this is Batistuta. Big chance! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps.
Like the flowers, my soul blooms in the light. Like the waters, I'm drowning into you. Like the heavens,
क्या बताऊं
kisses higher than the mountains. Knowing all the colors, and all the colors in you. Yeah. Let your colors shine in the darkest night. Love is sheer, love is sheer. Let your spirit rise from this hopelessness. Love is sheer, love is sheer. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in it.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Oh, what? Yamal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's in a great position here. Lewandowski! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And it's Neymar. Serginho goes on a run down the left wing. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Beckham. Driving through the middle. It's Asa! And we have our very first corner. Swings it across. Cleared away. That's really well cleared. Oh, terrible pass. He's got away. Dani Olmo. So much time and space here. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Olmo. That's going to go a long way. Yamal goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dani Olmo. It's run loose here. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the second half gets underway. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short, and it's Pedri. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's an excellent interception. Beckham. And Alexander-Arnold. Dani Olmo. He is through here. And that's a good ball. Can he finish? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To open the scoring. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
After 59 minutes.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
This is Batistuta. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Cleared without complication. Pacho. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he's there to belt it away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, what a mistake! Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Aims beyond the defence. Takes a shot! It's in! the finish line. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Pacho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cracking ball. And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
Happy and sad, through the love and the wars, we still settle the scores. It's alright, we can have a good time. This is a secret that keeps us stuck from the deep end. Listen, baby, I love your energy. I love your energy. I love your energy. I love your energy. This is something about you. I really can't explain it. I can't find the word. The way that you walk, the way that you talk.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah,
Can he finish? Goal, France! And the game springs instantly to life.
and it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Beckham, and Beckham! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rijkaard.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Neymar, and the shot! Neymar! What about that one? About as smooth as it gets. And that takes him up to 30.
The goal scorer.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
France get themselves into the lead.
Number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
And it's Neymar. That is a great pick out. And he shoots! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great.
A header! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright.
Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Chance! And he hits the net. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
France give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Nicely spread.
3 minutes added time.
Looking to play him in. Beckham. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Well, what a half, what a game we have here. The second half can't come soon enough.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again. Can he get it through? Pogba given the lift of his goal. Now that's well seen too. Could move up a gear here. And this is Batistuta.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Camavinga with the clearance. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that has left him in a heap. Camavinga with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. France are looking to play on the count. Neymar! Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mignon claims comfortable. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And a chance! He scores! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Upamecano clears. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Batistuta. Nicked it back promptly. Threads one in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice interception, well timed. Rijkaard. Driving forward. Pass is just off target. And they've got rid. France have it back and can go again. That's really well cleared. Tries to pass it through. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
There will be 3 minutes added
Well, he
time.
should have done better, and he knows it. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, he's onto this. Now, this could be a chance. He has found the way through. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Neymar,
And now
happy to bask.
Picture this, I'm posted, mind my business. Wanna play cool, so I did resist for a little bit, but the whole playlist was lit and then I implement. A little foot tap, then I flick the wrist, and then I twist the hip, and then I thought this cool, I'ma stick with this. She can't tame me, shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, 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 wanna dance.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game
Hello,
yet to kick
everybody,
off.
and welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kakitani. And he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
He's shifting through the gears here.